Hare Krishna, welcome to our channel Droplets of Nectar. Today we will be seeing 5th chapter, Action in Krishna Consciousness. So this 5th chapter, it is having total 29 shlokas. This whole 29 shlokas will be explained in the bird view. Overall flow of this chapter will be discussed here. We will not be discussing any shlokas, any depths of the shlokas here. It will be explained in the further videos. So, in last chapter, Krishna spoke of attaining peace by Jnana Yoga. In the 4.39 verse, Krishna says how one can attain peace by performing Jnana Yoga. Then Krishna says how one can renounce his own karma by Jnana Yoga in 41st shloka. Then Arjuna again asks how one should take up to Karma Yoga in 42nd shloka. Arjuna find it impossible to perform both renunciation of work, karma sannyas, and in knowledge, jnana, and working with detachment, karma yoga, simultaneously. So now in this chapter, Arjuna asks Krishna in first question. First question is Arjuna's question, whether I should work or I should renounce sannyas or karma yoga. So Arjuna asks this question about the contradiction and how Krishna explains about renunciation and work are not opposite thing. So we will be seeing it in detail. So Krishna explains the process of achieving liberation through karma yoga. While doing our own karma only, one can get liberated from this material world. So let us start. In the first shloka, Krishna asks this question, which is better, renunciation of work or working with detachment? And then Krishna in 2 to 6 shloka, Krishna says, Karma yoga is equal to but easier than sannyas yoga. By performing karma yoga, one can be easily situated in his own life rather than being in a sannyas order. So Krishna says renunciation and working in the spirit of renunciation is the same. But for Arjuna, working is better because premature renunciation is distressful. It will give Arjuna very much loss and Arjuna will be always frustrated. Arjuna will not be able to perform the duties of a renunciate and also will not be able to perform the duties of a householder. So in the 7th to 16th shloka, Krishna says, performing Nishkam Karma Yoga, by performing such kind of Nishkam Karma Yoga, one gets free from all kind of bondage. In 7th to 12th shloka, Arjuna is asking about the characteristics of Yoga Yukta. And Krishna says, he never gets entangled and he is always self-controlled. He is a doer and yet non-doer. By performing Nishkam Karma Yoga, one does his action but still he is aloof from the entanglement in these kind of actions. Krishna is very clearly saying how one can work for the Supreme by fully getting detached from its actions. Seeking purification attains peace. Then in the verse 13 to 16, Krishna says, the knowledge of the three doers. Who are the three doers and what is the greater knowledge of it? Where Krishna very clearly says, whatever action a jiva, a living entity, is performing, there are three doers of any kind of these actions. Firstly, the soul, then the material nature, and the Lord. Ignorance means that understanding that we are doing the things, but actually we are not the whole doer. There is jiva, there is material nature, and the Lord. Combination of all three things, sanction of all three things, finally completes the action. Then in the verse 17th to 21, symptoms of a self-realized person is described. Focusing on the Supreme makes him equipoised and attain Brahman platform. So this shloka from the verse 17th to 29, it is concluded by saying how liberation focuses on the Supreme. In the 22nd shloka, Krishna says, sense enjoyment is distressful. One will get totally frustrated by all kind of sense enjoyment. So Krishna says, we have to tolerate the urge till the end of life by delighting inwards and staying in the stage of Brahma Bhuta stage. But Arjuna asks in 25th to 26th shloka, how to attain liberation? मुक्ति कैसे पाई जा सकती है? तो इसका आंसर देते हुए कृष्णा says in 27th and 28th shloka that liberation can be attained through various procedure. Firstly, if we want to attain liberation through Ashtanga Yoga, then a total whole description, whole preview, whole procedure is explained in these three shlokas. And then in the last shloka, 29th shloka, Krishna is saying the peace formula. How one can be peaceful in this world by knowing that Krishna is the only enjoyer, Krishna is the only protector, and Krishna is the only controller. And hence, by knowing the position of Krishna and knowing Krishna in full, one can act in Krishna consciousness and still be detached from all kinds of work. Hare Krishna.